Acting can be a very expensive business. Actors face a lot of expenses that they have to pay for, and they're often faced with not very much income as well. So it's important to note that there are at least 3 things that actors should never pay for, and I will tell you what those 3 things are after the bump. Hello, I am Doug Fahl, your augmented actor, helping you augment your acting career with tips, tactics, and tech. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button because I know you like to hit things. So there are a buttload of things that actors have to pay for that are legitimate costs. You have to pay for all of your training, your workshops, your classes, college, school. You have to pay for headshots and resumes and printing those headshots and resumes, clothes and haircuts and manicures and all the things that make you look the way you need to look when you go into an audition. Buses and trains and subways and gas. If you're a member of one of the actors unions, you have to pay dues. You might need to download sheet music or monologues, and those things cost money and time. There's all sorts of little hidden costs that come with acting. And to top it all off, actors don't even make that much income. And when they do make a chunk of income, they don't make it consistently over time. There are 3 things that many beginning actors think that they need to pay for that they don't need to pay for. And there are many unscrupulous people out there who will try to get new actors to pay for these things. They will prey on that new actor's ambition and wanting to work and wanting to get cast, and they will draw that actor into paying these fees. So you got to watch out for them. I'll tell you what those 3 things are, but I also have a bonus 4th thing, so stick around to the end of the video to hear my 4th thing that actors should never pay for. So let's get started. Number 1, agents. You never want to pay for an agent up front. Agents shouldn't have any fee, starting fee, anything like that. A legitimate agent will work off of commissions only. So they find you work, they send you out on auditions, they negotiate your contracts, and in return, they take a percentage of the money that you earn. So it's usually 10%, but nowadays it's very common, especially in non-union work, for agents to take 20%. So don't let that percentage throw you off, but you never want to give an agent up money to help find you work. So the way it works is an agency will say, hey, we saw you at this audition and we want to invite you into our agency, and all you got to do is pay a $200 down payment. Don't do it. Run away. They are not legit. They may find you some sort of extra work, or they may have some sort of connection, but you're paying them up front, so they're not going to do any work to help find. They don't need to find you any work. They can just put you on the docket, and you can sit there waiting for the phone call while they pocket the $200 and do nothing. So you never want to give an agent money up front. Number 2, you never want to pay for a headshot that is forced upon you by an agency. Now the way this works is those same unscrupulous agents, they will bring in an actor, they'll book them, make them feel really good about them, and then they'll say, oh, you know what? They'll take out a little magnifying glass and look at your headshot, and they'll say, you know, this isn't up to par. We really need you to use our headshot photographer, and they only cost $700, and once you get those headshots, then we can start sending you out on things. Run away, run away. Those agents are crap. Sure, they have a headshot photographer, and sure, that photographer is probably pretty good, but that agency is splitting that cost with the headshot photographer, and again, money up front, they don't book you on anything. And your headshots are perfectly fine. If you've gotten a professional headshot and you want to get professional headshots, they're perfectly fine, and your agent is just trying to get you to spend more money up front. Don't do it. A good agent might ask you to get new headshots, might say your headshots don't look like you or you need to update them. Then you can say, okay, great. Give me some suggestions for photographers or whatnot, but the choice is yours. You go to the photographer you want, you get the headshots, and then you bring them back to your agency. That's how it works. And most legitimate agencies will not even call you in if you don't have a professional headshot already, so they shouldn't be asking you to change your headshot after the fact. While we're waiting for number 3, I just wanted to let you know that you should sign up for the Augmented Actor email list. The address is on your screen right now, and when you sign up, you get a free ebook written by me, How to Memorize Virtually Anything. It will help you out with your memorization of scripts and other speeches. Number 3, and probably the most important, never ever pay to audition for something. There are a number of casting sites out there that have legitimate casting calls on them, but every once in a while you'll see somebody say, hey, come to our great audition. It's a famous director in a famous movie, and we just need you to send us $200 and we'll secure your audition spot. Or even if it's $20, you never pay for an audition. You never pay for a callback. It's bad enough that you might have to pay for transportation costs or hotel if you're going out of town to audition for something. Yeah, that's on you. But the audition itself, you should never have to pay for it. If they are asking you to pay for an audition, again, they're collecting money up front with no obligation to cast you. They may promise you the world, but they are not legitimate casting sites. They're going to actually lead you onto a path of corruption or exploitation, or they'll just jack you out of your money and leave you high and dry. Okay? Don't believe anything you hear if they ask you to pay for an audition. So that's it. 3 things actors should never pay for. Do you have another thing that actors should never pay for? Please comment down below and let everybody else know. Okay, that's it for this video. I promised you one bonus thing actors should never pay for. Actors should never pay for sex, because prostitution is illegal in most places. And even if it isn't illegal, you're an actor. You're a rock star. People should be having sex with you for free. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. Watch the other video on your screen. Subscribe, share, like, all that BS. And I'll see you next time. Bye.